Oh, alright, come with me. We're gonna fill up the drink bottle. This is the odd session that I don't feel like training. So I'm here to train anyway. Hitting some chest, but man, I feel a little out of sorts. A little like not as lean today as well. So it's all a bit all over the place. Let's get some water and talk about it. But basically, I done my warm-up and primer set, so 2 sets. Just one warm-up with like half the weight on the dumbbell, low incline dumbbell press, and one rep with 90%. And 90% was heavy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, my whole body actually feels a bit like, ugh. So maybe it is time for a little rest day. Even though I kind of had one like 2 days ago. Yana's in the Pilates studio doing some Pilates. This is the other studio in here. Fancy in it. But yeah, I am basically woke up like, bro, we went to sleep at like 1:30 a.m. because that's about normal right now. That's like the cycle that we're in. But we had some deep chats before bed last night, like really stuff about business and that. Realized in the gym therapy session, I realized I had an aversion to even saying the phrase hard work. So like, okay. But yeah, some of those realizations yesterday I think were pretty top notch. There's Yana in there. And as a result, it was like Yana was being quite firm with me, like and she was in the role really of my marketing team. But as a result of that, it was like confronting some truths, and we're always developing. But it was one of those things where my subconscious, bro, just felt beat up. Like I literally couldn't wake up. 10 a.m. went, 12 p.m. went. Well, I was kind of awake at 12 p.m. I was feeling very anxious, which kind of happens to me sometimes. I wake up pretty anxious, and then so I'll make sure I stay in bed. I can tell that I'm anxious because I'll get really hot in the room, like under the sheets, and I'm like, okay, that means that something's going on body-wise, so I've just got to check in with myself, do some breath work, and just be like, okay, I can let go of all the things that I'm thinking I have to do and panicking about a bit, and then I'll normally go to sleep again after that. But today I was like, man, it's been quite a few hours, God, like, should I wake up now? And so I prayed about it, and it was very clearly like, go back to sleep. And like I could tell I needed it, like my eyes were sore, but I was like, oh, I've got to do this, that, and that. It's already way past 10 a.m. Like I could tell it was past 10 a.m. Oh, because Yana's phone has a recurring alarm for 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., all these different times. But yeah, I just was like, I don't know if I can do this. So the message I got was very clearly to go back to sleep. So that's what I did. And still feel pretty rooted today. It's like I had big sessions basically. It's like I had a massive workout for my subconscious, that side of things. So pretty brutal, but good for me at the same time. I'm gonna get you on the bench here, so slight angle, so you can actually. Normally I feel like with this my pressing, it doesn't look like I'm going full range. So now you get to see some semi-full range looking heavy pressing, which is my thing. I do love this exercise. But yeah, I was really not feeling coming in today as well. And that's how these things go sometimes. So we're getting in, seeing how we feel, seeing where the strength is at relative to last session. But yeah, I'm just feeling a bit rooted today. Like even I can tell it's catching up with me because I didn't do any cardio this morning or any bag work, but my calves are sore, or like they just feel like they've really been worked today even, and the whole body feels a bit of that fatigue, which is good. Yana was even like, maybe rest day today. So we'll see how this first set goes. And bro, if we've got to pack it in for today, we'll pack it in and make a short gym therapy session, but I know that it's important to get in, do the session, train hard, or not even train hard, just like, because for me training hard, like I don't feel like train hard, it's like train determined, or I think determination was the phrase that Yana used. Yeah, I'm like, not really one, we've talked about this way back when, at the first gym therapy session. One that's more so for like I don't find the gym hard, you know, when Joe Rogan says like 80% of your sessions or some, I'm paraphrasing here and it might be wrong from memory, 80% of your sessions are trash or like not great, 10% are like so-so, and like maybe 10% are great. So it's like you got to go through the 80% to get to the great 10% and the okay ones. Or maybe 80% were average, but normally I have great gym sessions every single session. So yeah, I definitely feel a bit beat up subconsciously. Some truths that we're facing, and yeah, woke up and just got straight to some stuff, but today was really good. We had some stuff come through, so we're doing some of the adulting stuff, you could say, by way of the finances, putting money away for tax, investing in our future as well, so making, like, paying for my marketing department, paying them, paying into our future investment stuff, like the way we've set it up with I think we talked about this, my catch-up payments for the Amex was like we basically borrowed from future Yana and Kaey-Lib, and then I am paying them back with interest, so it's like instead of paying a bank interest or something like that, where it's forced interest for our investments, like our abundance bank account thing there. So I fully paid that off for this month, which for my expectation was actually a bit early, and I'm really happy with that. And I also have made it a point to like put aside a certain amount of money for myself. It's like 5% every $500 or so to invest into just getting a little thing for myself, something fun. So it's like a little reward, small rewards along the step away, gamifying it to get to, you know, just to enjoy, keep making money, because it is a fun game. And then it's like when you add the gamified elements as well, it's really good. Jan was even noting today that a lot of the guys that make the most amount of money in the world, their money's always going somewhere. They're always investing in something. Alex Hormozi's always looking to invest in the next business. Elon Musk is the next venture, all that stuff, or how he can put more into his current ones. And it's like, it makes it exciting to make more, earn more, raise more, get more money from other people. It's like, yeah, pretty fun. It's one of those things, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start doing that, putting my money towards things that excite me. So one of my things is like a little Goku. I saw one of the guys here had one, like a little Goku gym bag. It's really cool, like a little duffel bag. And I was like, cool, because that'll be a good size to fit. I'll just check this is still filming. Like mine is a pretty cool, like good size to bring here. Like right now I have a sling bag, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But I want a duffel bag, just because it's a Dragon Ball Z one as well, and it looks pretty sick. So I was like, I'll get that. I might get one that's like slightly varied from his. And I realized something as well. I was looking at the stuff and I was like, oh, because Yana's done drop shipping in that before and knows about that stuff. I was like asking her whilst we were out, and we've been out a fair bit today, driving around, doing some grocery shopping, and that's another thing. We'll finish this point first. I was like, oh, isn't this the kind of thing that people drop ship, so they just buy it at like distribution price or like at cost, and then like mark it up? And she was like, yeah, that's what I was starting to say. And she was like, yeah, they've just bought this thing from here and they mark it up. And she was like, if you show me, I can show you like where it's from, and then we can just go get it from there, because it's the same quality in that. But in my mind it got me, because I was like, oh, the more expensive one on this website would be high quality, but it's like, no, it's actually going to be the exact same quality. They just get it, mark it up, because it's like through their brand. So it's like the difference of like $150 for this, $116 for the actual bag, and then the shipping and that. But then the other ones I'm looking at, it's like $10. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I'm going to be getting that bag or something like that, and I've got some shirts and that I want to get, like some Attack on Titan shirts. So like little rewards along the way. Otherwise, sometimes you just blow all of the money on something else when you don't put it to use straight away. So little rewards still to enjoy it, but also doing the bigger investment. Like 90% of that money, 95% of that money has just gone into investments and tax and all that stuff. So all the future investing in that. So, and that's like where I enjoy spending most of my money anyway. Either that or on gym equipment, but we have no need for gym equipment right now. I've got everything that I need. No home gym for me right now, besides the mats at the KFC gym, my Kang's gym. All right, let's get this, have a little pray, and go for it. Alright, whilst I was praying, I just got to do the 54 kilogram dumbbells instead of the 56s. So I will listen to that from God, and we'll do the 54s, see how the body's feeling. We got this. Lightweight. Let go. Oh. Easy. Ooh. Okay. Oh. All right, kick him up to the moon for Jesus. Lightweight. Got this. Let's hone it all in. Kick him to the moon. Let's go. Yep. All the way. Ooh. Oh, brother. Oh, not gonna lie. That was heavy as. Oh. Even without the spotter in that. Bro, that was a little heavy. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good though. I think I'm gonna rest a sec. Maybe drop the next set down. In fact, after 5 to 10 minutes, and then just do it again. Just do slightly higher volume. I don't know that 54 is going to be the best weight to press up again. We'll see. I'll put them back for now in case anyone else wants to use them. I will consult with God. Oh. But that was a good call. That's okay. Overall, still progressing. My chest actually feels a tiny bit sore. So maybe it's just not even the best day to do any pressing. Because the last chest session I did was on Sunday with Jed. And I just think we pressed hard enough, especially with him spotting me. Not that he spotted the actual reps of the press, like the 56s, but he helped me get them up there. So I think my chest is still sore. I could feel that as well. It was like a bit of pulling across there. So I'm thankful to be safe. Man, I guess when you push it that hard, bro, it takes some time to recover. And also I haven't had as much meat or protein this week so far, I don't think. in that case, we'll just chat here for a bit, let the body calibrate and figure it out, because it's important to just be in here. Trying my eyes feel heavy as well. The thing is, I've only been up for like a few hours since 1:30 essentially to 8:30 now, which is pretty cool to be like, oh hey, that's like my job allows for that, my work allows for that, my craft allows for that. Getting more sleep when I need to. And something that I did write to Yana about was the fact that I'm very grateful that our craft basically has us doing more, like a large part of our craft is getting into this good feeling, this state of well-being, this higher state, and gaining new heights or achieving new depths of the foundation of that. And then as a result of that, and us being in the state, it actually elevates everyone around us and helps more people because of that. So it's a pretty cool thing to be able to do, to have the privilege of being like that light essentially, that fire that as it grows it warms more people as well. Pretty privileged. Yeah. So whilst we were out before, this is the point I said I was going to come back to. I find that this happens whenever I'm getting impatient. It's always like when you're impatient and you want to make all the lights, you actually just keep getting stuck at red lights. And for me, I've found that the way that stops happening so much, or you're just not as aware of it in a good way, is, for me, I take that as something, because I think I've asked before, I'm like, God, why? Why am I catching all these red lights? And it's like, well, it's a reminder to slow down and be like, well, it's not about, because I was like, oh, we gotta go to the gym, I gotta do this today, I gotta message these people, gotta do this, setting up this business stuff. But it's like, is it about that? Is it about doing that stuff and like just getting rah, hits done, or enjoying the journey that you're on? Because sometimes I forget, like, oh, I'm driving around with my wife, we're doing work that we love, we're doing stuff that we need to for our day-to-day and to get ourselves into that higher state, and that in and of itself is like drawing people in and business in, and I'm literally driving around getting to listen and learn, like from the audiobooks and that audio books that we have, spend time with my wife, go on little adventures together, take her out to eat, nourishing food as well, have bubble tea, and she was feeding me these little snacks that we got. I'm like, bro, this is what am I so mad and like in a rush to go to the next thing for? Like, this is awesome now. And then you don't really hit that many red lights after that happens. And yeah, good reminder to slow down, stop and smell the roses, as it were, and we can still achieve things whilst doing that. I was kind of like, I started to be like, oh, I haven't done that much today, because Yana was asking like, oh, what else do you have to do today? We went to the riverside, but it was a bit busy, so it was like, maybe we'll go back at midnight with the dogs or something. Because she wanted to do some work whilst we were out, but it was like way too busy, like heaps of people running in that at like 6 p.m. or something, which makes sense, but she just thought it would be like when we went at midnight before. So that was all right, but yeah. She asked like, oh, what else do you have to do before? I was like, well, I haven't done anything yet today. I was like, all I've done is, you know, the Amex, the card stuff and that, and then some of the other stuff and the driving around. And she was like, well, even like the banking stuff alone, like that's big stuff, like that's important to do, and to make sure that I did as well. And yeah, as well as all the other stuff that we're doing, making the content, getting into that state, thinking of offers as well. I think that's one of my main things, because I'm still doing that 30 days of offers challenge. I think I've only missed one day so far, so it is what it is. It's like I kind of need the space to be able to think of the offers sometimes, let them come to me as well, refine them in my head and then put them out there. And even, yeah, just maybe it's a little bit of a semi-rest day for the subconscious as well. Little less volume, but some of the numbers of the other stuff, I'm like, well, still got to get that stuff done. So that's pretty good. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah, I might pump up a little bit with some of the volume on this. Obviously, I'm going to stay really dialed in with the actual reps themselves. Like, just make sure that I stay on top of it. But yeah, I honestly think it might be, well, it's just going to be an easier sesh now. So I reckon just this, and then, well, I'm here and I enjoy training, so I might just vary it a little bit instead of going crazy with this stuff. Just do like one more strength volume set, and then maybe some like cable flies, tricep type stuff, because we're doing a little bit more on the arms emphasis nowadays, the big arms. So yeah, we'll rip some reps here. Get you a little flex. All right, let's do this. It's okay. Focus here. Okay. We're going to do the 50s. Slightly higher volume. I mean, let's do it. Okay. Give it the same seriousness. Kick him to the moon. Lightweight. Oh, for Jesus. Let's go. Let's go for Jesus. Easy. Let's do this. That's actually pretty good. Pretty happy with that 50 for a set of 8. That's not bad, the 50 kilograms. Oh, okay. I think a big thing that I was very cautious of there is I know that sometimes when I go down in weight, I believe it's because of the complacency. But when you're like, oh, this should be easy because it's like 10%, more than 10% less than my max weight, that it's like, oh yeah, this will be easy. And then because you think it's going to be that easy from a place of complacency, instead of honing your mind to be like, we make this stuff easy, I'm just going to wipe this stuff up as well, then that's when I'll get like one rep in and be like, oh my goodness, this is way heavy. But then you're in the middle of it and you're trying to lock back in to it, and it's just like you didn't quite set it right from the intentions. And that speaks to really how important intentions are with this stuff in business. And I find that that's when my business does the worst as well. When I'm complacent, when I'm just like, oh, I've got this in the bag, you know, we'll be fine, and all that, you know. You know what I'm gonna do as well now? I actually feel like doing some shoulder stuff and some tricep work, but I love the little shoulder machine that we've got going on over here. So I really just want to use this, hey? And get some shoulder action going and some tricep stuff after. We're doing shoulder stuff now. Yeah, have a bit of variation. A little bit of shoulder work there. Wonder how much that'll zoom in. Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad. She's good. Yeah, she's good. Alright, get a couple of the 25s on. Okay, yeah. So that's really important. And look, a day like this, get your staples in, have a bit of fun the rest of the thing. So perhaps that's what I need to do with the other stuff, with even my business stuff today. Get your staples in, the fundamental stuff, of which we've done a fair bit already. And then, oh, this is very low. And then, have fun with it. Yeah, it's pretty cruisy. Maybe we'll chuck. Tell you what, I kind of want to go heavy with this, so we'll get the other 25s on here and grab them this way. That should be fun. That'll keep us cruisy. So yeah, big thing of business is to enjoy it as well. Well, I literally kept saying it all last session, I think. Enjoyment's a big thing for me. So, and there's enjoyment in the discipline, or what would appear to be discipline, but it's just like in doing your normal thing, your strengths, your specialties. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep it pretty low volume today. Just, that's where the mind is at as well. And I normally do that anyway, so pushing hard, 2 sets of chest stuff will mean that because the volume's kind of low, I could actually do another one in a couple days. And then just like 2 sets of this, 2 sets of tricep stuff, and that will do me. I'd like to do some cross cable stuff. Maybe we should do that first, because that stuff's not as available as the other things. And I'm doing a bit more arm emphasis nowadays. I will come back to this. Or should I superset it? Let's ask God. The odd time that I get to superset. So we'll superset this. This with the cross cable tricep extensions. Let's get some of this going. For Jesus. Oh yeah, that's heavy. Ooh. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh man, even those 2 full reps, that was a bit much for the body. It's beautiful. Okay, let's do some tricep stuff if it's available. Yeah, it's available. All right, baby. I'll load this up this way. And, oops, instead of the 2x, get the 1x going. You guys will get the booty shot and some of the tricep action. Oh, that was probably nice and loud right in the thing. What are we on here? All right. Beautiful, beautiful. Tell you what, we'll do my classic tricep one. Well, that's way too heavy for me. Let's do this here. Tiny climber this way. This way should be good. Oh yeah, you can have that, that's fine. Alright. Some this way. Some gentleman just jumped onto the machine I was just on, but I didn't leave anything on there at all, and I think that timing is fortuitous, so it was pretty good. Heavy set actually. So just doing a bit of the tricep stuff will be good. I wonder if you're actually seeing much from there. So let's double check. Well, yeah, this might be kind of a trash angle to get for you guys. Anyway, let's keep it going. I reckon if I go over this way, we get a slightly nicer angle. It doesn't need to be full back shot, tricep style shots. Hey, if we do this here, that will be all gravy, baby. Yeah. Another thing, I was tossing up if I should just listen to Joe Rogan Experience. The Ilya Taporia episode is out today, yesterday, whatever. I was like, oh, I really want to listen to that because I enjoy listening to that stuff so much. And I realized, I was saying this to Yana whilst we were out and about in the car, I was like, oh, I model a lot of my, like, what I'd like to do off of Joe Rogan stuff, because he just really followed, like, the way he talks about it, it's just like, he considers himself disciplined, I think, as well, and does hard work, but he just like does stuff that he enjoys, and that's led from thing to thing to thing from there. Yeah, so just entirely just doing what he's passionate about, it's entirely possible. And yeah, that's what I like to do, so I'm like, cool, I'll just keep doing it. Hang on, let's tilt this back slightly because I'm going to step back from the cables, and then you'll slightly see me that way. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Yeah. Okay, let's go up to, what did I do before in these? I think I've done some 15s in that before with Jad. Let's see how that feels. 17.5 kilograms per arm for maybe like 2 reps, and then we'll drop it down a little bit because it might be a bit heavy, but I just like knowing that I did a bit more weight each session. As you know, PR every session, baby. Oh, this guy's got his full camera and everything set up. That's pretty cool, bro. A lot of people actually have like proper cameras in here, so that's pretty cool. Maybe I can just start bringing mine in, vlog on that and that, but I think that the thing itself requires me to anyway, I'm gonna get a DJI or something heavy. Whoa. All right, just a couple of eccentrics there. And nothing on those ones. Okay, Yana's done as well. So let's drop down to maybe 10. So we did a couple of eccentrics with the 17.5. Get these for just a few reps, and then we're done. And that was a good chill little sesh. Oh. Come on. A little bit this way. Come on. Well, let's go. One more. Okay, that's me done. So, enjoy it and keep training. That's all for today. Whatever lessons are in there, Love you guys. Remember, this is all the art of being man. Embody that. Be all gravy, baby. Looking pretty alright right now, actually. Okay, bye.